Super Squad, we're at Disney World, the most magical place on earth and one of the most vegan friendly. I'm a huge fan of Disney parks. I've been to all of them all around the world, and one of the things I love most about Disney is how much they cater to vegans. They have so many options, especially here at Disney World, and they have so many new options. So we're going to explore the entire resort and see everything they have to offer. Come on, let's check it out.
For those of you who have been to Disney World, you already know the awesomeness you're getting into. And if you've never been to Disney World, what's wrong with you? You're missing out on the most magical place on earth. This place is huge, bigger than San Francisco big. There's 4 parks, 2 water parks, countless resort hotels, and a seemingly endless amount of vegan food spread across it all. Disney recently announced the addition of hundreds of new vegan options, clearly marked to be devoid of any animal anything so that there's no confusion. And Disney World already had a pretty good amount of options even before this, so major props to them for expanding even more. We took this trip right at the end of October through the beginning of November, and we tried quite a few things all over the entire resort throughout our entire trip. More than can fit into just one video, so I'm going to be splitting this into 2 parts. This part 1 will be our main courses, meals, and entrees, so actual food, and part 2 will cover all our awesome sweets, treats, and desserts. So without further ado, we're going to share all of it and all our thoughts about it with you right now. Let's do it! Our first stop is at none other than the Magic Kingdom itself. And here they even had a vegan specific menu citing several of their vegan options all throughout the park, labeled by land. Awesome. We didn't see this at any of the other parks, nor did any cast members at any other parks seem to know about it. Just thought I'd let you know that. We've tried a few things here before, including a slaw dog from Casey's Corner on Main Street, a fried brat from Fantasyland, and a burger from Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. And this trip brought us back into that quick service cafe to try one of their lighter, slightly healthier options, a veggie rice bowl, which was just yellow rice topped with black beans and roasted vegetables. Sounds good enough, right? Can't go wrong with those basic go-tos. One of the reasons we came back to this spot specifically for this was not only is it less junkier than most of the other stuff, but they've also got a full toppings bar, so we really got to load this thing up with even more veggies, so I really piled those on, as well as loaded up on all their salsas. There's a few spots like this around the resort that really get you the most bang for your buck meal-wise. I also brought in a cup of some seitan strips and beefy crumbles to get a little protein action going on in this thing. We picked these up from the grocery for meals we just wanted to have in the hotel and stuff like that. And we also brought in some Fritos and some remnants of those spicy barbecue wheat bacon snacks from the Orlando vegan market I shared in the last video. We made a mountain of a meal of this thing. It had all the proper components for a foolproof, flavorful meal. Look at it! But, and I hate to say this, it was incredibly disappointing. The bowl itself was just super bland. It tasted like none of anything was seasoned at all. Not even the salsas could help save it because those were lacking any real kick as well. I added some hot sauce, which kinda helped. The only thing good about it was the toppings from the bar and the toppings we brought ourselves. So the salad we concocted on top of the actual meal. Pretty disappointing considering our last trip here we had the opposite experience with our meal, and it's why we came back to try more. This one definitely needs some improvement. A little seasoning will go a long way with this offering, Disney, but I would definitely just skip it altogether for now and seek out another option.
Yeah, not too big of a fan of it. For the price, there's a lot more that we could get in the perks. There's just more options.
Or ask if you could just pay to load up on that salad bar because that actually was a decent and filling meal. I'd be happier with that than the bowl itself, but moving on, our next stop was at the Animal Kingdom, one of my favorite parks at Disney World. Now, it seems like vegans are pretty split on how they feel about this park considering what it is. I'm not going to get into all that too much here, but based on my own personal experience from what I've seen, what I've heard, and with my countless conversations with cast members all across the park, everyone here takes tremendous pride in putting the animals at the forefront and always prioritizing their welfare and well-being above all else. One of the only areas I see that could be improved upon is by having the entire park adopt a fully vegan menu. How awesome would that be? I think it would be great to see and go hand in hand with the entire mission statement behind this park. Hopefully we get there someday soon. For now, they do have another lighter, healthier option here, and it's actually good. One of our favorites. It's in Pandora, the world of Avatar, at the Satuli Canteen. It's another bowl, a crispy fried tofu bowl, where you get to choose your base, and what's vegan and what's not as far as some of the base and side components of it goes seems to vary, so definitely talk to a chef there just to confirm everything. They're always really accommodating about all that stuff. But yeah, this is probably my favorite lighter, less junky option I've had anywhere at the resort. As much as I love all those other junky sort of things like burgers, hot dogs, sausages, it's nice to see stuff like this somewhere like Disney that isn't as heavy as everything else, but is equally as good, possibly even better. Can't recommend this one enough. And this isn't the only thing we had at this park either. On another day, we decided to give their pizza option from Pizzafari a try. Love that name, by the way, Pizzafari. So awesome. And this one was fully vegan, and it was actually a decent sized offering for what it was and what it cost. Came with a nice vinaigrette drizzled side salad, and the pizza itself, it was actually pretty good. I just wish there was slightly less crust and slightly more topping surface, but I definitely wouldn't mind having this one again. It was a nicely balanced meal, decently balanced, and it was perfect as a little sharitizer between the two of us.
I liked it. I thought the dressing was pretty good too, and I actually really liked the crust. It was, I know for you, you felt like the crust was too big, but the flavor was good. It's
just the crust surface compared to the topping surface?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Onward to our next stop of Hollywood Studios, where we indulge in another sharitizer, a cheese-free nacho. I guess the staff messed this one up a few times before getting it right because it's supposed to come with cheese and sour cream, which aren't vegan. Remember what happened? What happened? They kept messing it up, right?
Okay, so I went to order it and he said they're vegan. I said, the sour cream and cheese are vegan too? I'm like, are you sure? I don't think so. And then he was like, let me check. Oh wait, no, just this. I was like, okay. Then at one point they give it to me with just sour cream. Another point they give it to me with just cheese. Then they try to give it to me with sour cream and cheese. And then at one point they literally just tried to give me chips.
No animal stuff, man. You understand? Well, they got it eventually. At the end of it, it just ended with the guac and all that on the side. Anyway, as a huge nacho fan and someone who snacks on chips way more than they should, I really like this one.
It was good.
The chili was super hearty. If I remember correctly, it actually had mock meat crumbles in it. I think it did. Could have just been a really hearty beanie chili. Either way, it was good, super good. And the guac and pico went great with it. Guac and salsa are always great enough to get the job done on their own. Next up on the list is Epcot. And from what we've seen, I think this park has the widest variety of vegan offerings of them all. They've got the standard theme park fare of pretzels and all that, but they've also got the lighter options too. And with the World Showcase at the back of the park, they've got a ton of vegan offerings specific to those countries represented. So super, super awesome stuff, super wide variety. And on top of all that, they have a continuously rotating festival of food. Little booths strewn throughout the park that offer different food during different seasons. It's so awesome. We were there for the Food and Wine Festival, and there was a booth that was actually all vegan, called Earth Eats. Fitting, right? They had a slider with impossible meat made with wasabi cream and spicy Asian slaw on a sesame seed bun, and a cottage pie also made with impossible ground meat and with carrots, mushrooms, and peas topped with mashed cauliflower, white beans, and mozzarella. Sounds amazing, right? It was. These were both so good, and it was so good to see a completely vegan booth. There's usually a vegan option here and there spread out across the festivals, but I don't think we've ever seen a fully vegan booth like this, so that's always nice to see.
it too, but I really like the burger. I don't know, I like Impossible much better than I like Beyond.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I prefer Beyond. I don't think I've had Impossible enough to form any sort of opinion on it, but I'm a Beyond fan. What about you guys? What do you like? Beyond or Impossible? Let's get this sorted out. Let's get the vote going on down in the comments below. And we usually share these types of things. I mean, we share pretty much all of our food, as you've seen across the channel, because it allows us to try more of what we want without getting so stuffed. And that's exactly what we did here. We tried one more of the vegan options at this Food and Wine Festival at the Africa booth, a spicy Kenyan vegan githeri. Sorry if I'm butchering that, but it's made with white beans, pigeon peas, curry rice pilaf, and kachumbari slaw. Hope I'm not butchering that either. This one was really good too. Nice and savory, and I love spicy food, but it wasn't too spicy from what I remember. It did have a nice kick though.
That was really good. I really liked the spices actually. That was really good. It just took a while for us to get our food and they kept trying to give us the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, it was with them, messing everything up.
But it was really good. It was really flavorful.
Super flavorful, super good. Now there was a day where we were craving some meatier options, and we found the perfect place to satisfy those cravings at Whispering Canyon Cafe inside the Wilderness Lodge, one of the resort hotels. There, they had an all-you-care-to-eat skillet, loaded with a bunch of mock meat options like Gardein chicken, Beyond sausage, barbecue jackfruit, and of course it also has a bunch of veggies to balance that all out, like roasted peppers, charred carrots, green beans, potatoes, just a giant skillet of super awesome vegan food. Ceci got the vegan skillet seared burger on a brioche bun with spicy aioli pepper jack cheese and the usual burger-based veggies. It was supposed to come out with sweet potato fries, but they brought out regular fries at first and then just let us have those and brought out the sweet potato ones. We also ordered their vegan cornbread, which was really nice, fluffy, and moist. All the good makings of some good cornbread. We really got a massive amount of food for this meal. I almost forgot how much food we got. And we both really enjoyed this meal.
I liked it. I really liked that aioli that was on my burger. I thought that was really good. And then, even though you're not supposed to, they did encourage me to try your food, even though you got the all-you-can-eat.
Oh yeah,
they were like, try it.
This? I don't think we could, but the waiter was just like, "Aren't you gonna have some, missy?"
I tasted it. The
Splash
sausage
that pond
was
water
fine.
down.
The sausage was good. It was good. I really like that cornbread that we got.
I think the only thing that could have been better was the barbecue sauce, but I was able to fix that a bit with some spicy brown mustard I had grabbed and smuggled from somewhere else. I love mustard-infused barbecue sauce. What about you guys? What's your favorite barbecue sauce? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, not only was the food great, but the restaurant itself was amazing. We didn't realize it was a themed experience, but we found out real quick when they said they fetched our water out of the pond, got us some pond water, and when you ask for ketchup here, apparently you've got to holler for it, and I mean like really holler for it. They made Ceci do it, and you get ketchup, a whole restaurant's worth of it. I wish I got more of this on film, but it took us by surprise. It kind of happened out of nowhere. It was a super fun experience, and the food was super good. If you're in the mood for mock meats, this is definitely one of the best bang for your buck places to have it, considering it's all you care to enjoy. You don't have to get the full skillet every time either if you want something new. You can pick and choose what you want. I think I had about a good 3 to 4 rounds of food here. I really stuffed myself silly. So we definitely got a big bang for our buck. if you want a great time, great food, and to wash it all down with some pond water, this is the place to go. And the places to go to find all these vegan options all around the Disney World Resort are these pages right here. Vegan Disney World, Vegan Disney Food, and the Happiest Vegan on Earth. 3 pages that are my saviors on any Disney trip, be it Disney World or Disneyland. Everything you've seen here was found through them. Anything I ever find on any of my Disney trips is found through them. Disney may provide their little list of fully vegan options, which is nice, but these people go through all the trouble of uncovering and sharing the countless other unlisted options that can be customized to be vegan and everything in between, all over the resort. That's in the parks, at the hotels, everywhere. So if you want to find something vegan and something good on Disney property, or you just want to see the vast amount of vegan options they've got, you'll definitely have a good old mouth-watering time scrolling through these pages, so go check them out. For now, we're out for this first part of our 2-part Vegan Disney World series. Remember, part 2 will cover all the sweet treats and desserts we indulged in. Well, that I mostly indulged in. Ceci doesn't care too much for sweets, but I'm crazy about them. You'll see all that and more in part 2. So to make sure you don't miss anything, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to know how to use all this vegan fuel to get into super vegan shape, make sure to check out our fitness channel, Zero to Hero Athletics, where we cover gym and home workouts and everything in between for people with gyms and without anything. So make sure to subscribe over there to get started on getting into better shape with whatever you have without any problems. And to get everything strategically structured in full step-by-step training guides, head over to zerotoherotransformation.com to get started and find the right one for you. For all the best ways you could be supersizing and super shredding your superhero physique for the ultimate zero to hero transformation. If you enjoyed this super vegan video, make sure you Hulk smash that like button. Share the video to spread the vegan vibes and help keep the super vegan squad going and growing. Leave some comments below about some of your favorite vegan eats. And again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Until next time, Super Squad, go vegan and go well. Peace.